Like I say every episode, Drag Race is a cultural phenomenon. Congratulations! Purse first. Not today, Satan, not today. Have made their way into the LGBTQ community. Bam! Let's highlight a few more of these next on Drag Race Weekly. Hello, Drag Race fans, and welcome to Drag Race Weekly. I'm your host, J Freeman, but I'm also known to some as Lorayne Love. Now, terms like booger, reading, and mug have been used in the queer and drag scene around the world for decades. But it wasn't until Drag Race that we found it necessary to have to explain them. Once the show became a worldwide phenomenon, not only did we have to explain these words, but brand new words and terms emerged from the show. Today, let's talk about some of these new Drag Race slang that started on air or by Drag Race queens, but are now part of the queer vernacular. Yes, I said vernacular. But before we get started, will you do me a quick favor? Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel so that you, the fans, can always be a part of the drama, the fashion, and the fun of this cultural phenomenon. First up is a word that can be used as a noun, a verb, or even an adjective. That's one powerful word. It didn't originate on her season of the show, but this queen, who has a huge social media following and has tons of YouTube and Instagram videos, used this word so much that it made its way into the queer community. Here, let me use it in a sentence. I'm getting my zhuzh on right now. Yes, I'm talking Miss Jasmine Masters. Jasmine likes to zhuzh up with her fans on social media, and she looks very zhuzh when she does it. You got something to say about it, zhuzh? So if me using it in a few sentences isn't enough, tune in to Jasmine's social media pages for more. She really knows how to zhuzh up a conversation. I like to think of it like this. Zhuzh just zhuzhes up a sentence. Go ahead, try proportionizing. Now, most boys who do drag know that in order for you to look your very best, your silhouette needs to be on point. That perfect hourglass figure. And as boys, we know that we don't have that. So we use padding. Yes, foam. We buy it from the furniture store and the craft store, and we cut it up to add those ladylike hips and that bulging bosom. And voila, we are now proportionized. Thanks to Miss Eureka on season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race, the word is used quite regular now amongst drag queens and drag fans. Say it with me, everyone, proportionizing. What happens when you mix Dr. Pepper and Sprite together? You get a sprepper. Coined by Carmen Carrera on season 3 of Drag Race, this term even seemed to confuse the queens on the season when Carmen first used it. But let me explain. Basically, it means bad quality or booger. As season 3 aired, an on-air clique formed, the Heathers, which consisted of Carmen, Raja, Manila, and Delta. If you weren't a part of the polished, pretty, and talented clique, you were a booger, or as Carmen would say, a sprepper. Get it? Well, spreppers or not, all the queens on season 3 have all survived the name calling. And today, when walking through Mickey's West Hollywood, you can still hear at least one self-appointed Heather commenting under their breath, "Check out that sprepper." This next phrase, chanted under her breath on the runways, is probably one that I personally use more than any other, one that I think most people should seriously add to their daily affirmation list. As season 5 winner, Jinkx Monsoon would say, "It's water off a duck's back." Competing on Drag Race, or even competing in real life on social media, fan comments, judges' comments, and critiques can be tough to handle. But you can't let it get to you. You have to let it roll off of you, like water off a duck's back. Criticized for not being as polished or not being as social with the other queens, Jinkx had to stay focused on the prize, keep her head in the game, and not let any of the comments get to her. And neither should we. Stay strong, live your life to the fullest, be yourself, and keep your head high. It's all water off a duck's back. And finally, and a perfect phrase to end on, as it means move forward, Esha, Esha, Esha Palante. also coined on season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race, but this one was by Yara Sofia during the workout challenge with guest judge Susan Powder. This fan favorite and Miss Congeniality of season 3 was from Puerto Rico, and her fun, silly personality mixed with her edgy, jaw-dropping looks and this great new catchphrase is probably one of the most memorable from any season. There are very few drag shows that you go to anymore where you don't hear a host shout out at some point in the show, "Esha, Esha, Esha Palante." What has been some of your favorite Drag Race words or phrases coined during the show? I would love to know, so please comment below. Drag fans, before I go, let me leave you with this. Don't be a sprepper. Zhuzh up that drag wardrobe. Proportionize and go work those clubs. Ignore the comment section. It's all water off a duck's back. You look fierce, queen. Esha, Esha, Esha Palante. Thank you so much for tuning in to Afterbuzz TV's Drag Race Weekly, and I hope that you will tune in each week for highlights from the Drag Race franchise, fun top 10 lists, and more. If you have an idea for a list or a show theme, feel free to send me your thoughts on Twitter at Lorayne Love. That's LORAYNE LOVE. That's all for now. Mwah! Until next week.